everybody needs to know about LinkedIn.
They don't.
That's the B2B god right now. Like,
I'm telling you, it's so much that's available. Like, I have clients that have generated over 7-figure with LinkedIn alone.
wow.
Right? I have clients. I'll give you a quick story. I had a client about 2016. He targets manufacturing company CFOs. And he came out to me, hey, can you help me? I want to leverage LinkedIn. I'm like, okay. And he said, well, let's do a deal. I give you a percentage on the deals that I get through. I'm like, okay. I've been getting paid on that deal since 2016, bro.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Charslayer here. Welcome to another episode in the Digital Empire Podcast, where we talk about everything digital investing and entrepreneurship. And you guys, again, I got another amazing guest that's about to change the game. I'm telling you, this man is the overlord of all LinkedIn. Okay, anything that's regarding ads, he's tapped into it. Any guru person that you know, he's the one that created it. Okay, so I want to go ahead and introduce my guy, Julbert Abraham. How you feeling, brother?
I am fantastic, brother. Thank you for having me. Oh, I'm excited.
Man, it's just I've been waiting for this because I'm gonna see on the podcast.
Yeah.
As much as it's about you, I'm also selfish. So I'll be wanting to ask questions that most people don't be wanting to give. Let's go ahead and go through this. So, Julbert.
Yes, sir.
What is LinkedIn? Why is LinkedIn so slept on?
Oh, I love that question. So LinkedIn been around for about 15, 16 years, right? A lot of people just saw it as a job platform. Post your resume, people reach out to you, you get a job. But what happened around the recession is things started to change, right? Because a lot of people weren't just seeing it as a job platform anymore. They're slowly start seeing it, oh, I can network with people. I can connect with people. Right. So the networking aspect and the social aspect start being emerged. So over time, LinkedIn become that social platform for professionals. So if you're looking to build relationship with people, not just in the US, but all around the world, this is the platform to be in, because you're able to tap into, think of like the C-level executive at Google or Microsoft. They might have an Instagram or Facebook page, but they're private. It's with their family, taking pictures. You may not even know this guy is a high level up in Google or Microsoft, but you know that on LinkedIn because they put those stuff on there. So those data points in terms of that professional atmosphere is massive. And that's why I love it.
Man, because I'm getting into LinkedIn. You know, you and I are working and making sure the LinkedIn is popping. Okay, because you know we're going to talk off camera about everything.
Absolutely.
But LinkedIn is such a critical, like, I want that to be like my main lead gen because it's still so slept on. Like in the space that we're really in right now, LinkedIn is still not at its prime. Like speaking of prime, LinkedIn has now came out with something called LinkedIn Sales Navigator.
Oh yeah.
And I have been researching it today because I want to, like, of course I'm going to be running ads, but I want to get my setters to be running LinkedIn Sales Navigator.
Organic outreach.
Exactly. Like back to back. That's just two streams of income right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I want you to talk about what is so important about LinkedIn Sales Navigator and how it's so impactful in regards to lead generation.
So for people that don't know, right, you have the free LinkedIn account. You can post, you could have a profile, people can find you, etc. Then you have a paid LinkedIn account. There's different level to pay. One of them that a lot of people don't know about or still slept on is Sales Navigator. Yep. The reason Sales Navigator is so powerful is they give you access to data point that you won't find anywhere else. So what do I mean by that? Right? You can use Sales Navigator and tap into startup companies who just got funding in the past 12 months. And within those companies, you can identify people that just got hired at that organization in the past 90 days, that posted on LinkedIn in the past 30 days. You see how granular you can get? So think about that, right? Let's say for your business, you say, okay, I want to tap into startups that just got funding, and I want to talk to maybe the CRO because they're in charge of operation, right? And you start tapping into, okay, this company just got $10 million in funding for their seed round. And that COO just got hired 3 months ago, right? That's a prime person to reach out to. One, you know they got money. Right. Two, this guy just got into the business and his job is he want to make an impact his first 90 or 100 days. Oh, I'm the new CRO. I want people to know I'm here. So you start building relationship with him before anybody else.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So that's what makes Sales Navigator so exciting, is that level of data points that you get about people that they're put in there. So this is not somebody else. That's not third party. This is first party data that people actually put on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn use those data points and turn it into Sales Navigator.
Sheesh. Okay, so this is a selfish question now.
Yes,
now we're getting to the first selfish question.
All right, let's go.
How do you reach out and message someone in my niche, coaches, consultants? So how would you reach out in Sales Navigator? I know the Boolean, and I know I'm very familiar with Sales Navigator. I've been doing heavy research since you and I last spoke. So when you were to reach out to them, how would you reach out to them?
I'll give you the process that everybody's doing that's not working, and then I'll give you the process that I've done that works really well for me and my clients, right? So the process that a lot of people are doing is they just click on connect, and then once the person connects, say, hey, buy my product. Right. That turns a lot of people off. Right. Well, if you're working with a lot of coaches and consultants, a lot of them use LinkedIn as a marketing tool. So they're posting content on there. Right. I just told you that with Sales Navigator, you can see people that posted in the past 30 days. Exactly. So your process should be a little bit different. So instead of just connect, first, you look at how many people posted that are coaches and consultants. Right. You have your setters go through that, put a list. You could literally do a search and put a list of 100 of them on LinkedIn. Then have them engage with those content, meaning comment back on it, like it, tag them in it. So now your face keeps showing up in their feed consistently. Like, who is this guy? Right. Then after that, you send a personalized invitation. Right, say, hey, I love the content that you did about XYZ, would love to connect, or you're open to that. Right? You wanna, when you write out the messaging, you wanna put it in a question format, because what that does, it triggers psychologically for us to reply. Exactly. Right. So by doing that, you start the conversation, and once you start the conversation, you know how to take it from there. Right.
You were talking about the connection part, so I'm guessing this is on your personal profile. This isn't even Sales Navigator.
So what it is Sales Navigator is part of your personal profile. It's just a separate window. Once you purchase the licensing, right, you subscribe to it, you could literally go from your free LinkedIn account to Sales Navigator. Right. So it's still you as a person that you're able to use, and then you use the filtering approach to kind of identify who you're going to be reaching out to. Got you. So no matter what, so how long usually does this process take, engaging, coming back and forth, until it's the right move? It can be as small as 1 week, right? Because you think about follow, connect, follow up, and so forth, right? Or it depends on the deal, because you have that ongoing nurture process where it can take you about 2-3 months. Right. So it all depends on that timing process too. Now, that's the nurturing approach, right? Then there's also the direct response approach. To me, the direct response approach is I run ads, right? Anybody that engage with these ads, I'm going to engage with them in the DM and Sales Navigator. Because I can identify with the metrics when somebody run ads, I can see, oh, this person, these are the top 25 companies that engage with my ads. LinkedIn will literally tell you the name of those companies. So now I'm able to just take those companies, go on Sales Navigator, have my VA or whoever's my appointment setter or my SDR dive into that and start engaging with them organically. Okay, so you don't just go to Sales Navigator and just, use the Boolean effect, knock out, reduce some things, and just DM them. You're going straight from ads. After whatever engagement you get from the ads is when you go into Sales Navigator and DM them personally. Yeah, you have the option to do both, right? So I give you two strategy. One, people will just do that because if that's their budget, they're not able to run ads yet. They're just starting out. They could afford Sales Navigator for free for the first 30 days, and they're willing to pay that extra $100 a month for the first 3 months. Right. That's going to be their approach, right? Just go fill out the search, identify the people, follow, look at the content, and so forth. On the other side, if you're able to run ads, then you can identify, oh, okay, these are people that are interested in what I have to offer right now.
Exactly.
So that's more of the direct response approach.
Right.
So then if I identify the first 25 companies, why not take that list and go to Sales Navigator and engage them as well? So not only there could become leads, but I start engaging them on Sales Navigator. So now it's an organic approach in addition to ads.
So you wouldn't go on Sales Navigator on its own and just DM people?
You can, but that was so 2015, 2016, 2017. Because now the market is flooded with people doing the same thing, right? You have everybody and their mom out there that just, they're just gonna start DMing a bunch of people on LinkedIn. So people are not responsive to that anymore. So you got to think, okay, how can I be more strategic and more creative to get in front of more people?
Got you. And that's on personal and the Sales Navigator. Got you. Okay, so I don't want to break over what you just said.
Yeah.
You said SDR. For the people who are listening, what does SDR mean?
So think of like sales development representative, right? So it's kind of like an appointment setter, but different setting. Like, for example, if you work with corporate or enterprise clients, they have, the way they're structured, the sales team is they have SDRs. These are like their appointment setter. Then they have account executive. Then they have like their closers, right?
Right.
So they're structured a little bit differently, where they have 3 tiers, and each of these tiers handle a piece of the activities.
So the account executive, what does that role do?
That's kind of like a sales role, right? So once the SDR set up the meeting, the account executive is the one starting those conversations, maybe take the person to lunch, learn more about it, do a full discovery. Then they may have a closer that's on top of it, and that closer will come in and just close the deal. Now, we're not talking any deals. We're talking deals that are 50, 100, 200, $1 million plus dollars.
Right.
So they're being nurtured by the SDR, and the SDR would use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to nurture it. Marketing will send the leads from LinkedIn ads to them, and then the account executive and maybe the closer will pick it up at that point.
Dang. So do you have all 3 of these positions, or do you, like, how does it work as an online? How would you run that?
Well, for me right now, the way I have it structured is simple. I'm running ads, right? My traffic source is LinkedIn ads. I run LinkedIn ads. I generate leads. I have an appointment setter that follow up with these leads, but I also set up automation. So any leads coming in, they're getting a text, they're getting to my email nurturing. So all that stuff is happening in the back end.
Absolutely.
That person reach out to them saying, hey, thanks again for downloading this. So thanks again for filling out this form. Would you like to set up a time to speak to Julbert about a strategy session? Right. Then she'll go ahead and book a time on my calendar. Then I jump on a Zoom call with that person, understand what are some of the challenges, can we help them, and then go from there.
So let's slow down and make sure. All right, so we got the automations, we got the nurturing, we got the ads there. After that, your appointment setter calls them. From there, they're nurturing them on that call, building that rapport, and from there they schedule an appointment to talk to you. And then you close them.
Yes.
Okay,
so I'm the closer.
You're the closer. Right. And I'm the closer, right? So as a closer, how many do you need in order to distribute that role? To delegate that role is the word that I'm looking for. Like, are you swamped every day when you're taking?
Nah, because I have certain layers of stuff that I look for, right? So when that appointment setter is on the phone, that form on my Calendly have a few different questions that they gotta ask.
Application
form,
right.
Yeah, it's like an application form. So what happened here is some people might be interested, but there may not be the right audience that I want to work with right now. So what I'll do is I'll say, okay, just send them an email or send them a text saying, hey, we won't be able to help you. However, we have a partner that can. Let us make some connections for you. You know what I mean? So serve as a resource where now I'm able to pass the deal to someone else. And if they're close it, they'll send me like an affiliate percentage of what happened.
Man, that's crazy.
So you don't lose any deals.
Okay, man, we definitely got to have you on the next podcast for sure. I don't want to hold you up too much. I know you got places to be. So we definitely got to schedule another call in order for you to, or schedule another session in order for us to be on the podcast. Man, this is good. I learned, or really it's more of like a relearning, right? Sometimes you got to hear it multiple times in order to get it. But there's I just got some relearning. I just know I got some executing to do.
That's
right?
it, man.
So for sure, man, I definitely got to have you again on this podcast. We gotta make sure we get another one in because everybody needs to know about LinkedIn.
They don't.
Because that's the B2B God right now. Like,
I'm telling you, it's so much that's available. Like, I have clients that have generated over 7-figure with LinkedIn alone.
wow.
Right? I have clients, I'll give you a quick story. I had a client about 2016. He targets manufacturing companies, CFOs. And he came out to me, hey, can you help me? I want to leverage LinkedIn. I'm like, okay. And he said, well, let's do a deal. I give you a percentage on the deals that I get through. I'm like, okay. I've been getting paid on that deal since 2016, bro.
Sheesh.
It's crazy, right?
Jesus Christ.
So the big money is on LinkedIn. It's really what your approach to get to the bag.
I said, give me 50%. That's equity. That's real equity right there. That's real bread. That's cash flow every month.
Every month I get a check.
And then
I know exactly when the check is coming.
Crazy. And next time we got to talk about how you get paid per lead.
You remember that? I don't tell everybody that. That's a
that
secret.
One was so fire. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Per lead?
Yeah.
You get paid per lead. We got to talk about that next session.
Absolutely.
We got to hold that sauce for the next one. So you guys, I want you guys to literally tap in with my boy, Julbert. The links are going to be in the description. We're going to have him on again. He's going to give you guys more sauce and more time, right? Yes. So we're going to give you guys so much fire. Like, we got to have like maybe an hour just to allocate.
Damn, bro.
You get what I'm saying? So we'll come back with another episode. Make sure you guys are tapping in. Click the link in the description. Subscribe. And you guys, whatever podcast you're listening to, make sure you're liking that. Leave some reviews. And family, I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out. Hey fam, it's Charles here. Hopefully you guys are getting a lot of knowledge, and if you guys are getting value, make sure you click the like, comment, and subscribe button, and definitely hit the bell to get notified, because I want to make sure I drop exclusive updates every single day. And if you guys have any questions, definitely put them in the comments below and hashtag HeySlayer, and I'll most definitely get to them when I can. If you want to join my exclusive community where you get updates before anybody else does, quotes and etc., definitely text the word socials to 201-490-3822. Family, I want to see you win. Peace out.